Hey all, myself Rishabh, and in this video log, I'm gonna explain you how to hack a Wi-Fi using the River tool. So throughout this video log, I'm gonna show you the hands-on or the practical way to crack a Wi-Fi password. But before going or before entering into the video, I'm just gonna give a caution that use this video completely for the education purpose. Like whenever you're trying to hack someone's Wi-Fi, it should be an authenticated, like you have to take the permissions of the Wi-Fi user. If not, like if the owner is not aware of is not aware of you hacking his Wi-Fi, he can complain against you and you can be imprisoned. So I request you not to misuse this and just understand the process just for the educational purpose, and do not try to imitate this for any negative reason. So, let's before discussing this the concept of river. See, basically, river is an brute forcing technique where use it to crack the Wi-Fi password. It's like trying a series of passwords and then checking with the Wi-Fi. Like it will usually test few patterns, like it sends 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 0 one password, if not the other. Like it goes in order by order, and like it's a brute force attack. Hope you got what is a brute force attack. It's in smaller ways. It's an a guess method, to be honest. And furthermore, like before doing this hands-on, there are a few prerequisite things that are required. See, River tool can be used through Kali Linux or Parrot OS. So, if you ask me what are these? These are the some ethical hacking softwares or OS, I should say, where in this OS you will have a n number of tools used for particularly this ethical hacking system. So I personally suggest you to do this experiment in any of the OS. It can be Kali or Parrot OS. And the difference is that a Parrot OS is a bit advanced version of the Kali Linux, but even though the commands are same in both the Kali Linux and the Parrot OS. And further moving on, you need a Wi-Fi network adapter to perform this task, because see, there are three ways to perform this task. One is to a Wi-Fi network adapter, I'll say Y, and another is Liboot. The last option is dual boot. The thing is, if you install this Kali Linux OS or Parrot OS in your laptops through any virtual box, right? Like you're running a virtual machine in a virtual box where you will be running this OS. But unfortunately, you can't connect to the Wi-Fi networks available around you through these virtual machines or to this virtual box. So the better way to do that is either you have to dual boot or live boot this OS, which means that while turning on your desktop or a laptop, you have to start with these OSs. Instead of you starting with your Windows OS or Mac OS, you have to start using this Kali Linux. It would be better if you do with a live boot, like using a pen drive, because you cannot risk your hard disk or SSD, whatever you have default with your system. So I suggest you with go for a pen drive and install Kali Linux in it and do a live boot and then perform this task. If not, like if you're much worried about your live boot settings and Wi-Fi, or like with the pen drives, the other alternative option is that you can use network adapters, where defaultly you can connect the device to the virtual machine and then access the Wi-Fi, right? So firstly, let me do that in an. So this is my virtual box where I have two virtual machines. One is Kali Linux and another one is Parrot OS. So you can do in any of these OSs whatever you like. I personally go with this. Let me clear this. Okay, so firstly, I have already attached my network adapter. Let me remove that. Now I'll show you why we need a network adapter to do this. Let me close this all. So guys, this is an Para2S. This is how the interface looks like. So if you go on the top bar, just above the battery percentage, you can find network options. But unfortunately, you can't see the networks available around you. So that's the reason I'm saying you need to have a Wi-Fi adapter, or else you can do with Wi-Boot if you wish. I'll attach an external network adapter and let's see how it works. Go to the devices, go to the, okay, let me do it again. Go to the devices, USBs, and this is my wireless network adapter. I'll click on that. Go to USB settings, and now add USB. This option, add USB filter. Yeah, add the this device, and now right click on it. Click on edit filter. Click on remote yes option. Okay, done. Now you can see the networks available around you, right? I'm connected to my personal hotspot, and because our college restricts few activities using our Wi-Fi, so I recommend you to go through perform this task using your mobile hotspots. Oh, sorry, my password isn't open. Okay, please do not use these small kinds of password. I've just kept because it's for demo purpose. Fine, let my device gets connected. Yeah, it's almost connected. Let me go to the terminal and check, and you can see first let me change the command user. See here, you can see that Wi-Fi is connected. Nice. So this is how firstly you need to connect to your Wi-Fi network of your virtual machine, right? Like default you can't connect to the Wi-Fi. So now let's change the command, like change the terminal to the super user by typing sudo su. Right now we are with the root OS, like root user. Now let's check the Wi-Fi network interface by typing the command iwconfig. See here you can see the three devices, two wireless networks, wireless like they are saying no wireless extensions, and the third one is a wireless network adapter. What I have, and this is the network I connected, right? Cool. But the problem is it's in a managed frequency mode. I have to change it to monitor mode in order to monitor whatever networks I have. So for that I need to type a command called airmon -ng and the network adapter name. In Kali Linux you can find it as WLAN 0. Like you can search in the Google, you will mostly find it's WLAN 0 just because they are performing this task in the Kali Linux. If you do this experiment, it's like this, like it depends upon your network adapter name. Yeah, Aramon ng start. I hope so. Okay, leave the start. Sorry, it's start network name. Yeah, now you can see that monitor mode is enabled, so that now you can watch whatever Wi-Fi's are available. If you want to see that whether it is enabled or not, again you can type iwconfig to check the network interface, like in which mode it is. See, previously our mode, let me show. Our mode was in a managed frequency mode, right? Of this third one. Here it is, managed mode. But now it is in a monitor mode. So now there are two different commands, like you can use any one of them. One is wash space FNI and the network name, like network adapter name. But this is usually taking time to get the networks available around us. So I'll go with another command, that is airmon aerodump -ng. Yeah, now you can see that there are few Wi-Fi's. Yeah, these are the Wi-Fi's available around me, and these are the stations maybe which are connected to them. So let me cancel this process. Right, I'm quitting it. And now the magic is, we have missed one step. That is, see, you're connected to a Wi-Fi and you're doing this activity, right? Don't you think that your MAC address is exposed? Hope yes, right? So there is a step where you have to change your MAC address before doing this task. So for that, I'll say you ifconfig network name down, so that your external, like your network, will be down for some time, and this is the time to get hidden. Like you will be anonymous, like by changing the MAC address. So the command to change your MAC address is MAC changer -a and the network name. So now that a new MAC address is provided, but trust me, this not even gonna save you. If someone is really willing to track you or monitor you, it can be traceable because there is a permanent MAC. It is. So this is a safe or better way instead of doing this directly. So before going to this step, I recommend you to perform these two steps. And the another command is ifconfig network name up, so that you will be getting the traffic back. So before going to this step, I request all members to do this and then do this, right? Let's again check the networks available around us by typing aerodump, and you can do that by wash -i network name, but usually it is taking time. That's why I'm going with this command. So here you can see that I have connected to the Wi-Fi network Vivo V21. So let's cancel this process. And now the last and final command to crack this password is using River, right? All I in the beginning I was saying, like we are cracking this using River, right? So now it comes into the picture. It's like River the network name -c channel, right? Hope you are seeing the screen. Fine, let's do that in our Paradise. So River -i and the network name. It's not double, sorry, it's -i, the network name, space -c, which is usually to indicate the channel number of the device. So I'm gonna try like hack the same Wi-Fi, like hack my own Wi-Fi, because see, hacking someone's Wi-Fi without their permission is completely against the laws, and you can be imprisoned, like you can be behind the bars. So it's not at all recommended to hack someone's Wi-Fi. Like I can't hack our KL Wi-Fi, so I'm trying to perform this activity on my own personal hotspot. You can also try with your own personal hotspot or your friend's hotspot by taking their permission, right? Fine. So the channel number which I was associated with this network is 11. After that, I have to type -e and ESSID. ESSID is nothing but the network name. Let me copy that ESSID. Sorry. Yeah. ESSID -d, I think. -b for PSSID. BSSID is usually for the Mac, I think. Copy, paste it. and at last -VV. So now the magic starts. See, it's trying the pin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 0 as a first thing. Now it goes to 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 7, 2, 7, 3, 7, 4. Like that it goes to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It tries these first 10 numbers, then it will change, the pattern will change. That's why it is known as a brute force technique. As I in the earlier mentioning, it is a brute force attack. So usually, see, now it is associated with the network, right? I'll show you what happens if this after this. See, here you can see now this is the final output where you will be getting. Like it can take some time, it can take few minutes or it can take few hours depending upon the password you set and the network connectivity you have. So I request you to be more patient to get the password, to get the original password, because it usually takes a minimum of 30 minutes. Yes, a minimum of 30 minutes and a max of something you can't even imagine, right? It can take 3 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, whole day, we can't say. But so like this is how the output will be, and the pin was 1, 2, 3, 4. Like the pin was here he cracked the pin in the 3 seconds just because the Wi-Fi, like the password he have set up and the first trial was the same. Like initially he was trying with the pin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 0. Unfortunately, the target device also kept the same password. So by which in the first attack itself, like in the first brute forcing step itself, it cracked. So the pin cracked in 3 seconds. But in your case, it can take a time depending upon your password, as I've said. So be patient for that, and this is how the process is. Thank you. And one more thing. I'm strictly saying that do not imitate this or do not do this without the target device permissions. Right? Fine. Yeah, it will take time because my password is different. My password is usually like I've just kept that password just because this thing it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4. So it can take a few minutes to get that, and as I've said, this is how the output will be. It shows the WPS pin here itself. Fine guys, thank you, that's it for the video.